Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I ask unanimous consent that all members may have 5 legislative days in which to revise and extend their remarks and include extraneous material in H.R. 693.
Without objection, so ordered.
Mr. Speaker, I yield myself as such time as I may consume.
The gentleman is recognized.
Thank you. I am proud to lead H.R. 693, the U.S. Senator Joseph D. Tidings Memorial Prevent All Soaring Tactics Act, with my colleague, good friend, and fellow veterinarian, Congressman Ted Yoho. The passed act would finally end the incredibly abusive practice of horse soring. Soring is the act of deliberately causing pain on a horse's legs or hooves to artificially exaggerate the horse's normal gait. The gait is called the big lick. Horses can and are trained to do this naturally. But unfortunately, a cottage industry has been built up around this abusive soring practice. Soring is most commonly done to Tennessee walking horses, racking horses, and spotted saddlebred breeds. Soring can be done by applying caustic chemicals to a horse's lower leg. Imagine that. Trimming their hooves unnaturally, applying weighted shoes to the horse's hooves, and wrapping action devices like heavy chains around a horse's hoof. The Horse Protection Act of 1970 outlawed chemical soring, supposedly, which causes burning and blistering to horses' legs. And soring caused by they used to inject nails, tacks, and chemical agents into the limb of the horse. It did not include the action devices, however, or the stacked shoes that are also common in today's soring techniques. We have a photo, I think, that shows very clearly what this is like. The photo actually shows, which we'd like to get up here at some point in time, if that's remotely possible, that it's actually a package. What they do is put plastic pads and wedges stacked on one another, actually nailed together, and then attached to the bottom of the hoof. The package elevates the horse's front feet and adds weight and pressure, causing the horse's foot to strike at a very unusual and painful angle. The chains are wrapped over the horse's chemically sored and raw front pastern, increasing the pain felt by the horse and further exaggerating that big lick, pain-induced gait, which, again, as I said before, is not necessary. Horses will move that action under their own volition when properly trained by an actual trainer. Our bill will make it illegal to use these and other similar devices in the show ring, and horses would be allowed to show with a normal horseshoe. There's the photo I was alluding to earlier. Some people may argue that these action devices are not harmful for horses, but the experts at the American Veterinary Medical Association, the American Association of Equine Practitioners, the United States Equine Federation all say that pressure from these items contained in this package produce pain in the hoof and in the leg, that the horse lifts its feet higher and faster in an exaggerated gait beyond what they're naturally able to do. All of these organizations support a ban on action devices and packages to protect the health and the welfare of the horse. As a veterinarian with over 30 years, frankly, experience, I agree with them. I agree that the AVMA is indisputable that soring causes horses an unnecessary and unacceptable level of pain. These horses, it's horrible when you see them. You see what's going on in the legs of these horses. They used to actually use soldering iron sometimes to get the pain, to blister the horse's legs so that they would react to these chains in an exaggerated manner. I saw that. In addition to outlawing action devices and stacked shoes, the PASS Act will also end the unsuccessful system of industry self-policing that we tried for almost 40 years. The USDA has let it run, and unfortunately it has been completely ineffective. Our bill will require the USDA to create a process to train, license, and assign and oversee impartial inspectors, hopefully veterinarians among others, that can detect and diagnose horses that have been sored. It will also require the USDA's Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service to publicly publish information on sorers so the folks managing the horse shows, competitions, and sale know who's broken the law and abused their horses. Soring has been illegal since 1970, and yet, well, here we are 50 years later, and soring's still taking place. Self-policing has not worked. There is a clear and demonstrable need for this bill to oppose this action, and it's a service to the people who really work hard and train and show horses the right way without abusing them. That is who we should be focused on right now, not the abusers, but the animals, these equine athletes that we love and revere so much. Our bill is supported by the American Veterinary Medical Association, American Horse Council, American Association of Equine Practitioners, National Sheriff's Association, Kentucky-based United States Equestrian Federation, the All-American Walking Horse Alliance, Animal Wellness Action, the Humane Society, Veterinary Medical Associations from all 50 states, and many, many more. Matter of fact, I'd like to ask unanimous consent to put in the record a report from one of those organizations, please. The PAST Act will strengthen existing law to ensure that horse racing becomes a thing of the past. It's a common sense bill, widely supported, proud to have 307 of my colleagues as co-sponsors on this bill, especially the original co-sponsors and longtime champions of this bill, Dr. Ted Yoho, Congressman Cohen from Tennessee, Congresswoman Schakowsky, Congressman Estes, and Congressman Collins. I urge all of my colleagues to support the PAST Act, and I reserve the balance of my time.